7 major struggles a chosen one goes through. Remember, when we speak of being chosen, it speaks of divine appointment for specific supernatural assignment. That's why you notice not everyone can work for God, despite maybe the skills or the expertise or even the experience. Not everyone can work for God. God is served by those whom he has chosen. That's why Paul is telling Timothy, if the latter cleanses itself, it will be a vessel for noble duties for the master. There are so many struggles an anointed person goes through, the one we call the chosen one or the destiny child. Despite so many battles and so many wars that you will go through, there are primarily 7 major battles you go through before the heavenly ordination. Number 1, most of the chosen ones fight poverty. Poverty. What we call financial struggle, financial sufferings, destitutions, impoverishment, scarcity of resources, lack, debts that you cannot be able to pay back. Every person who have ever excelled divinely, remember the word is chosen one. They have a history and a very deep, painful story of financial battles. This is one of the major battles that if you are not supported by the systems, mostly you will crash and you might eventually not be able to continue. That is battle number 1. Battle number 2 is poor health condition. Poor health condition. Most of the destined children or the chosen ones, the anointed one, they fight the battles of health. You will notice in most cases, you fall sick, and the kind of the illness you are suffering from does not have a medical subscription. So you become sick, you go to hospital, you are there diagnosed, and then the doctor says you are not sick. We can't clearly see why you are the way you are. Sometimes you're told you're fatigued. Sometimes you're told you're tired, you're in burnout. But you become sick, the whole body pains, backbone pains, so many, to a point of being admitted into critical conditions. Poor health condition is another major battle most of the chosen ones fight. Battle number 3 is sexual immorality. Sexual immorality. If you study or if you sit down with most of the people who have been chosen, they have a history of polygamous battles, adultery, then divorce. Most of them, that area of divorce, extramarital activities, masturbation, pornography. Even others, they speak of homosexuality. If they are female, they speak of lesbianism. You shall notice a frail battle of sexual immorality. Every chosen one in most cases, you will fight that battle. Either before the divine ordination, or when you are in operations, or others, you have to deal with it later in the future. A story was being told me last week of a lady who was very enthusiastic in evangelism to a point of having a fellowship of over 150 people attending her fellowships. And today, where she is, you cannot even imagine. Lost somewhere with men that are a drunkard. And she is at age 50 to 57 there. So you can imagine this battle has come in her life later when she is at old age. Sexual battle. That is battle number 3. Battle number 4 is identity conflict or identity manipulation. Identity conflict. Let's call it that way. Identity conflict. Most of the chosen ones, when they are starting, they don't know who they are. And this leads to very serious cases of manipulation, whereby you are taken advantage of, you are used, you are misused, you are mistreated, because there is a hunger in you of wanting to know who am I. You want to know who am I. You are told you are called as who, which type of my calling, what is definition of my calling. The identity battle is a major battle a chosen one goes through. And if you do not manage to conquer the identity crisis battle, you will eventually find yourself serving God amiss, serving in error, because your ministration is directly connected to your identities. So you must be able to align with your identity codes. Battle number 5 you have to deal with, if you're a chosen one, is manipulation. Manipulation. Most of the chosen ones, they are taken advantage of. Why? They have an urge of doing something good. You have that desperation of doing something good. Now people take advantage of that and they use you, sometimes to their own advantage, or they just use you in a way that they will cause you to lose what you have. And you go and do your own research. Every chosen one, before they experienced the breakthrough, they underwent that stage called manipulation, where you are misguided, you experience misinterpretations, you are told the opposite of truth, you are arm twisted, you are told have truth so that you can be boxed into a corner to do the bidding of them. Manipulation. And this is one of the worst battles you can experience. Another battle a chosen one goes through is marriage battles. Apart from sexual battle, they go through marriage battles, toxic marriage relationship. You notice, if you're a man, you have to contend the battle of your wife in the cases of disrespect, dishonor, disregard, where your wife is toxic, because the devil will always use that which is close to you. If you are a married woman and you are the chosen one, you will find your husband becomes hostile and bearable to a point you reach to a point of divorcing. And you go do your own research. Most of the people who were called, they are not in their original marriage status. Either there was divorce, there was separation, and even in other cases, there was death. The marriage partner had to die and left a wound in you. Another battle most of the chosen ones will have to contend with is incurable wound. Incurable wound. You will notice in most cases you are betrayed. People conspire against you. And in most cases, they leave you hurt. They leave you with a scar. That would create bitterness and forgiveness. You find you carry burdens of revenge and vengeance before you eventually overcome it. That incurable wound that develops bitterness and anger, emotional imbalances, is a major battle.